Although it can be viewed and looked at in many different ways, sexual perversion is defined as conditions in which sexual excitement is associated with acts or imagery that are considered unusual within a specific culture. In Thomas Nagel's article, Sexual Perversion, Nagel brings up the main argument how sexual desire is simply one of the appetite, like hunger and thirst. He also argues that sexual perversion is much more psychological than physical. Furthermore, this suggests that the cost of defending a psychological account may be to reject that sexual desire is an appetite, and that if we can imagine and view perversion of an appetite like hunger, then we should be able to understand the concept of sexual perversion a lot easier. Another large argument Nagel discusses is desire at a distance. He shows the reader different scenarios and situations in which people, or person X and person Y, can view each other. This almost directly relates to sex and its structure because it involves a desire that one partner must be aroused by the recognition of one's desire and arousal by the other partner. One of the biggest and most dramatic recognition person X and person Y can have between each other is him sensing that she senses that he's sensing her. Nagel concludes his article by saying that even if perverted sex is to the extent not so good as it might be, bad sex is generally better than none at all. Like stated, this should be a non-controversial point due to the fact that it holds true for other things in life such as music, literature, food, and society. If you eat old sushi that went bad, you definitely would rather have not even tried the sushi at all. So why shouldn't the same point stand true when sex is the topic? A point I would like to discuss that Nagel mentions in his argument is when he states that in our culture, the male tends to be the one making the first move with the woman, and if the male wants something, they'll initiate it, therefore resulting in where the woman is always the receiver. I feel that although this statement might have been much more accurate in the past, especially since this article was published in 1969, it is definitely not so much anymore. Now, more men are intimidated when they see a beautiful woman. They need to have a drink or have some friends with them in order to go approach the woman. But within the past few years, women have become much more independent, and when they see something they want, like a man, they'll do whatever it takes to get it. This leads to a lot of competition between women, sometimes always for the same man. Different TV shows, such as The Bachelor, Flavor of Love, and Rock of Love, demonstrate this. Another large TV show and movie that demonstrates this is Sex and the City.